dollar store haul. So my husband went to the dollar store to find some workbooks and educational things that we can use and fun things that we can use with our grandkids while they were here for the summer. Now, you know, we have homeschooled for 27 years and we are always all about that teaching. So we found these little books. Here's one that is a pre-kindergarten, and my grandson is going into kindergarten this year. He's 5 years old. These are from 3 to 5 year old. This one is 5 to 7. Then we got a Dr. Seuss coloring book, which is nice. And they also have like a kindergarten prep book, which is really, really nice. So we can figure out where he is for the year. Also, we got, this one is a step ahead because I like to see, I don't want to just put him in a box of kindergarten. I want to see if he can do even more with my help. So we got a first grader one. And also here's just a listening, coloring, and ABCs. So I'm going to go through, oh wait a minute, before I go through these, we also got all of these little sight words, flashcards, subtraction cards, and they have the popular characters on them that kids like: matching monster trucks, shapes and colors from 3+ and up. Then we also have some phonics cards here, and these are for beginner children, more for my little 3-year-old who doesn't really quite understand counting yet, but these dots will help to see the number, actually, to visualize it. Some addition cards and some subtraction cards. Anyway, these, like this particular one, is Good Morning Starters Educational Workbook. Includes letters, counting, shapes, and more. We've been doing a few of them, and we started them back in June, actually, because he's spending the summer with me, so I'm taking advantage of that. And look at this. They have to trace inside the letter. Then they practice tracing the dots, the dotted letter, and then writing them themselves. And I found out that he already knew all of the letters and names and the letter sounds, but he had not associated small a with capital A yet. So this book was a perfect addition for that. Helps him write his name, which I didn't make him do. But look, this is pretty cool right here. He looked outside to see which one of these matched the day, what it looks like outside. And this day, a particular day, was sunny but windy. And look at this. He had to draw a line from the color to match to the ants. He did a really good job of that. And this one, he had to write the number 1. And it says circle the one that is different. That's being able to distinguish things. Then we did letter B, number 2. I like the way they have them in this particular page. He has to go and circle the first letter of each word that starts with a B, which is cool. Bear is brown. Then we did letter C. Pretty nice. And letter D. And you just keep going like that until you get through all of the alphabet. And it relates an object that goes along with it. And then it gives, each day he gets to circle what the weather is like. And I want to get to the back of this, but I think this is the one. Wait a minute. Very nice. Now that goes all the way up to, I think it just goes up to just giving 2-digit, that's what it is. It goes to 2-digit numbers. Yeah, then you start doing categories and counting and sequencing, sounds. This is a pretty nice one. This came from a dollar store, $1.25. I think it's well worth it. Then we have our alphabet book here, and we're learning the different, and once again, this dealing with letters, learning how to write them, how to identify them in a word search, which is very simple, just letters. They give them pictures that start the beginning sound. And he still didn't have the concept of you have to write your own B's. I have to show him that each time. Pretty interesting. And then you just go through this and you see how he's going in. This is a 3 to 5 book. It's kindergarten ready. He's going to be well on the way. And I like this part. Now he's able to use the letters to show that he knows how to put them in the beginning sound in front of a picture, which was he did pretty much get most of those on his own. So I let him jump to that just to see how he was doing. Anyway, then here's one that says 5 to 7, a word family's activity book. Let's see. We did a few of these. These go along with the parts that I introduced him to since he's been here, to learn the beginning sounds of letters and the blending sounds like am, and, and I had him try to understand how you can make so many words with just that sound, like app, clap, map. He seemed to really like these. They were challenging for him. And we're going to continue to go until we get all the way to the end to where he will be able to recognize Blends and Beginning Sounds. I like this book. This is a 5 to 7. 5 to 7. Also, of course, coloring books. This is just for coloring. They have little puzzles in here too, but this is, they don't really work on that one so as much, but it's still a coloring book. Then this is the one that I really like, because although he can't read this, I can read it to him and have him easily figure out what the answer is. And I think he did a pretty good job with this 100%. I read the story, then the sentence, then the options, and he had to choose the right one. And he did a really good job. Same thing here. And all through this book, I mean, this is a kindergarten test prep, so I think he's way ahead of the game. Counting the objects and matching the number. These books, all these books came. This is a kindergarten test prep workbook. For math and language arts. This came from the dollar store, you guys. From the dollar store. Here's another good moon book. Now this one is a little more complicated. He can't read it. I would have to read everything for him, but it is still it's mostly first grade. But I always like to challenge. I don't care. And if I have a child that loves learning, I'm going to give him everything that he needs to learn. And we go another, I think this is just an 8. Oh yeah, this one is difficult. I have to read it and he figures it out. Okay, then we got a reading, we got these cards from the dollar store, flashcards. This one is shapes, which I thought was pretty cute. It goes along with that book, the Eric Carlisle, The Hungry Caterpillar. The Hungry Caterpillar. Yeah, and it has shapes, and it's like a matching, and then not only matching, but identifying the different shapes and the animals. I think it's these are colorful, and I like them. Let's see, what's on the back? Oh yeah, a blue square. So we use those. He actually knows all these shapes back. This is really for my 3-year-old. And then we found these there, which were really because he loves trucks. Now see, he's not even in my homeschool. This is just summer fun for me. And so you have to match the cards. Some of these trucks look so spooky. Oh, like there you go, there's a match. See, they have to be turned in like this, in a stack, and then, make a grid, then they have to turn. I let them turn over 3 to figure out until they find a match. And they like pretty much doing this. It's a memory game, really, and helps them to recognize things that are the same. Pretty good game. Came from the dollar store also. And here we go, some subtraction cards, which is a little bit much for him right now, but that's okay. I'm just going to go through them and have him. These are, I just have him go through and look at them just to familiarize him with it. And he will learn them eventually. See? Anyway, I just want to show you all these different things I got from the dollar store to show you how cheap and easy, how cheaply you can educate your young one, your little, so you don't have to worry so much about spending a whole lot of money in the beginning. All you need to do is go to the dollar store and you can find these things. Okay? Look at that, even phonics cards. Phonics cards. Yep, learn your ABCs and giraffe, hippopotamus. Yep. Some of the pictures on here are kind of difficult, but they know what they are. And food cards, which I really like. I mean, sight words. They have not food cards. Why I say food? These are beginning sounds. Say it. Okay, that's my dollar store haul, and I just wanted you to realize that you can educate your child on a very, very limited budget just by going to the dollar store. Okay, bye. Okay, that's all I wanted to show you guys. That's my haul from the dollar store. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, pass it on to someone else and maybe they can, go to the dollar store and find some of these treasures that I found to help their up and coming kindergartner. Okay, my name is Adrienne Brown. I'm the Homeschool Mom of 8. And if you would like to get more tips about homeschool, subscribe to my YouTube channel and you can find all sorts of videos and tips about homeschooling for me. Bye, have a good one.